Big welcome to you, Pisces. So, the sun is in Gemini, and Gemini is the lovers. And so, when the sun is in the lovers, it's highlighting you, which the moon is in. And so, there's a really interesting combination happening, right? And the lovers is again the story that we can tell here is very interesting because Andromeda was chained to a rock to be given to this sea serpent. The sexual Kundalini energy. Perseus comes and frees her with his sword. He's coming in and he's saying, hey, I free you, by penetrating you, by giving you the liberation of this sexual energy that is in her like a fire. She cannot help it. It's like a fertility ritual here. In Edgar Waite, the conscious looks at the subconscious and the subconscious looks up at the higher conscious, right? He has the fire, she has the snake with the tree of fruit behind her. So it's a very powerful energy that's circling in here as that self-love, as that true inner self-love. Then Aleister Crowley, he made it the royal wedding by the hermit, right, between sun and moon, the serpent, and again the sword. Here in the Native American tarot, the medicine woman, it's ecstasy, and ecstasy is when he holds her the two elements of air and fire. She holds for him the two elements of water and earth, and they create with these four elements the fifth element, the space, the sacred space that they can thrive in. And Herman Handel, the last one, is saying, well, if you find this love within you, you will get the Holy Grail. And all this disappears, the sea serpent, the snake in her hair, the devilish kind of come, right? That's not that the woman has the devil behind her. She is the one that's seducing the man because she's saying, now is my time. Now is the time for me to get pregnant, right? To get the offspring, to get the cup. Here the rose with the hexagram in it. Beautiful story also with the Herman Handel tarot. Why I show this is kind of an evolution. This is the secret brotherhood of the Golden Dawn, which created the Hermetic tarot. Edgar Waite was in the secret brotherhood, and Aleister Crowley as well was in the secret brotherhood, and they both created their own tarot. And then here these two I like to show because this is Native American, and this is where the reconciliation is with the Jews and the Germans, because Herman Handel was a prisoner in World War II and was freed by a Jewish soldier. The yoga card that I painted here, of course, I combined some of the elements, but I used the king pigeon opening up, and again the Gemini body parts are arms and hands, and you, Pisces, are the feet. So here's a circular energy happening. I have to be open north, south, east, west in my hips for this sexual energy. I have to open my heart because then the next offspring of the child that's coming is really truly empowered when I do it with love. So the rose is growing out of the tree of life, and the sword of truth is always splitting us apart. I have my yoga class just sent out who wants to do practicing yoga with me, so they sending me messages, and the hexagram in between them, right, the perfect union between male and female, here as a story told from above is below and below is above, and of course here is Taurus, and here we go to Cancer, right? So this is the sun highlighting you, which is now, of course, in Pisces, the moon in Pisces. The story here goes that you are, these two pillars are shining a light and saying, I want to go out into the unknown, right? These waning and waxing moon seasons are giving us two pillars that we can really relate to. Here in Edgar Waite, the dog has come out of the wolf, and here even the Cancer, the right research, the other feminine symbol of Cancer is saying, I'm coming out of the water. And here we see the left side of the face, right? Is the feminine is waking over our dreams. Aleister Crowley, he put a lot of symbolisms in there. Like, I mean, this is just a lot. Just this card would take an hour to explain it, right? In details, of course. 9 drops, 15 drops, 4 drops of Virgo, Yud, the hand, right? The letter. So here 4 drops connected to Yahweh, 15 I think to the first step of the Capricorn, the first step going to the world, right? And then here 9 to the Hermit. Here in the Medicine Woman Tarot, we have the Grandmother, and the Grandmother is beautiful. It's like infinite is my inner world, and the Grandmother, the wise one, is healing me in my dreams, and she is planting little seeds in her head, and it's so beautiful, right? The way she's almost protecting her in her sleep. Herman Handel, here we see the Cancer or the crab coming out of the water, the subconscious, right? We want to evolve, and it's part of us, and it's the big cycle. It's the ages. It's not just a year, it's ages, right? And we're the age of Pisces going into the age of Aquarius. The yoga pose, of course, here we have the fish pose, but the jumping fish pose, the fish that came out of the water. We have the wolf, the down dog, looking into this dimension, and the up dog, the dog that has evolved, looking already out and seeing that there is more to it, right? Also going more towards the future. This is like in the past, but looking as well a little bit into the future, right? So here we are in this crossing. I'm still painting on this card, and I think next time she will be done, because the crossing, again, the same way I have the crossing here, very important you understand that the crossing is the day-night, equal day and night, right, here. And then, of course, the times go, the days get longer to Cancer, and then again to Capricorn, the days are getting shorter, right? And the nights are getting longer and longer. So these are the triangles that I'm trying to put in here. And so I'm still putting in the crossing for you to understand what am I doing here, right? Then, of course, you, if you're born between February 8th and March 11th, you are the classical Knight of Cups. You searching, you looking for the love. It gives you wings, the white horse, just one leg up, very elegant, very beautiful, an angel. You're the dream, right? You're the dream lover that we're looking for. You're the dolphin that is on the way to love. I am courageous. And here Parsifal, also the one that's searching for the love, right? Infinitely looking for it. It's a medieval story, and it's talking about searching for the spiritual love, for the Holy Grail, searching and finding it, right? Okay, so let's see what your oracle is. You are a water sign, and of course, through the water sign, we like to eat carbohydrates. We are, through you, connected to the nervous system. And of course, you are the feet, right? You're all the way down there in the feet. And your planet is Neptune. It's the dreamer, right? And that's why you also heal, right, in the dreams. That's where your power lies. And of course, we're the 12th house, which is understanding about losing ourselves, right, in the dream. So I'm gonna do 2 and then one more flipping, seeing what your card is. The number 8, no, the number 9, sorry. Rose garden. Look at it, see what you see, feel into it. So allow this card to speak to you, right? That's why I'm kind of explaining you the cards. Where is the sun? Why is the sun so important? Because it's highlighting the moon. And I'm not even using all the other planets that are stationing today in their specific place, right? But this is a unique moment. Okay, so Rose Garden. Let's see the words or the sentence that come with this card. Sensitivity, connected to nature and strength. As we can see, this beautiful woman is holding that has become herself a flower, is holding a red flower on her in towards her heart. And her hair has become like a leaf and is blowing in the wind. She has become a part of nature. And she's becoming, with each touch and each delicate gesture, more and more connected to everything around her. Her friend is the butterfly that sits on her hand. She's never alone. And also, you are a rose. You are a part of nature, and you are connected with all the animals. Trust yourself. And never forget, you are the rose. You're beautiful, you're self-conscious, and you're independent. I have to translate, right? This is a German book. Okay, so Rose Garden, right? Rose Garden. So, a rose coming to us, right? The rose, when two people offer each other, when they are really showing a beautiful way, then the rose appears, the rose grows between two people, but also between or within yourself. And it's saying, right, you are inspired by the sun that is highlighting the moon, which is in your sign. And you are ready to really trust that you are the rose. Right? Beautiful. I mean, already right there I can see this is a powerful energy that is speaking to you and saying, trust your self-worth. Trust that which you have placed, 7 of Pentacles. Reevaluate yourself and know that you are this rose. You sit here in this tree, you sit here in this garden, and you completely at one with nature, like it said, right? That you are yourself, this little rose. And interesting enough, she's touching the rose almost gently, right? She's literally saying, yeah, I'm touching myself in my own fruit garden. So maybe there's a sexual desire appearing, right? There is that you want to come into a full-on Wow. A full-on sexual union within yourself, which then brings you to Mercury in Virgo, the 10 of Pentacles. And then everything grows, and everything flowers, and the money comes. And the institution, or the things that last, the rings, the 10 rings of this tree that is now fallen down, powerful. That you are one with nature, and nature gives you back. And there is a justice in it. That to give back to nature, not taking from nature, but giving back to it. Always living in union with nature, like this old man that's sitting here now and saying yes. And this is Virgo, opposite of you, right? Virgo, opposite of you, is saying, yeah, trust this process that's coming here, because it is just what's coming here to you now. Because this is a lot of money. And a lot of money needs clear, strong thinking, a balanced energy within you. Today the position is the tree pose in the yoga class that people are texting me that they're joining my online class. Tree pose, right? And this is the position, of course. Become a tree, right? So now I feel like putting fruits into this tree. Kind of inspiration, right? Okay, so then the Four of Wands is coming, and there is a high time or a marriage between, look at these two birds and the lights and the building. Then the trees, look again, trees. Then the trees, then nature is stable and strong in their growth, in their next phase of evolution. Wow, and then the happy family comes. Look at you, that is Mars in Pisces, that's your card. Beautiful. Mars in Pisces, that's energy, that's a strong desire to be here with the little fish. Look at the fish self. They have little babies. The 10 and the 10, these are the most two beautiful 10s ever. They come to you. And it's a justice energy. But it is also, if we see the devil, then the Capricorn energy that's saying, hey, don't get attached to this dimension. Start growing out of it and always begin new. Four of Wands, the marriage that makes this couple strong. This has no power over them whatsoever. Because then, even though this is the Spider Woman and the Amnamita Mascaria, there is an illusion, right? That we don't realize how deep the rabbit hole goes, how deep we discover the crocodile or other sexual energies, because I think the crocodile is connected to sexuality. So you are somehow wanting a sexual experience within this sun highlighting you, the moon in your sign, and the moon connected to you is your planet, right? Of course, it's Neptune, right? Neptune, the dreamer, is but the moon is your planet also. So there is a union happening in this month, and don't get attached to it, right? Let go so you can start fresh again, new again. And let's see what's underneath. There is a Scorpio. Here's a Libra, right, as people. And here's a Capricorn. And this is a Scorpio, right? So there is a feminine Scorpio, a feminine king, of Cups, and this is the cup. That is what you're looking for. Holding it in your hands, knowing that you find yourself fully, right on, right? So this, knowing your worth, knowing who you are, brings a stability of the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is always like, I find a strength within me. And the Four is a chesed, right? Is a stability, is a mercy, a square, a perfection. And in the Seven is a spiritual, right? The Seven is Netzach, and Netzach is also like a higher spiritual understanding, sitting here on top of this tree, right? Being like her, up in this, in the nature, being fully in there. And then the two tens, saying, yes, you really have a financial strength now and an emotional strength within yourself and within this relationship. And justice wins over the attachment of this dimension, right? Because that's what this card is saying. Don't get attached to this dimension. And another one is taking the class with me, right? So just understand that here is a powerful message, very powerful message, that you want to begin again and again, fresh and new, something with a partner that is open, right? A partner that is open and lets this ship come in. See that? Diving deep down, understanding that here in this, allowing the sexual act to make you open, diving into the crocodile. The crocodile is a sexual act, is the second chakra in the yogic tradition. Releasing, opening yourself to consciousness, right? Powerful. So you clearly onto something very powerful. Particularly finding now the Grail and becoming more like a queen, right? Or like a female king, because it says King of Cups, but it's a woman. She has made to the king a female version. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for deepening the love that you have, because you want to know, you want to go deep down, and you even play with substances. Because when you take the Amamita Mascaria, that's where the rabbit hole begins, right? You are there, you will discover things, right? But you do it because you are in a great relationship, you're in a happy relationship. There is a marriage here, there is a strong, you married for long years, right, together. And you discover something new. You discover deepening love, deepening the love, letting the love pass through, right? Because you are here touching the rosebud. And that's always, right, the feminine, the sexual feminine, the rose in between, right, in the pigeon, king pigeon pose, opening up this ecstasy, opening you up, letting yourself to be so open that you become a queen or a king, right? No matter if you're male or female. So you're going from the knight to a more empowered version through this sexuality, through this new beginning, through knowing that you connected with a very beautiful partner, right? Beautiful. Very nice. So we see each other then in the next reading is Cancer, Sun in Cancer. Let's see, that's success, right? Let's see where this is leading, this energy. Where is this leading you, right? Of course to you, but now what you're going to do with it. That's really what all this is about, right? The Age of Aquarius is about all this information that we accumulated in the Age of Pisces. Now what you're going to do with it. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.